answering the question, is a marriage founded on false pretenses valid? Honesty in marriage is very important. There is just too much deception going around. The Bible tells us to be sober, be vigilant, because our adversary, the devil, walks around like a roaring lion, seeking whom to devour. One of the primary ways that the devil seeks to devour us is through marriage and family. The most important decision you will ever make in life is giving your life to Christ. The second most important decision you will ever make in life is deciding who you will get married to. You cannot rush into marriage because you are head over heels in love. You must be prayerful. In prayers, conduct a spiritual investigation. Yes, because God gives insight into people. If you pray, God will tell you, or God will show you the person who seeks your hand in marriage, if you're a woman, or as a man, if there's a woman that you're interested in pursuing to become your wife. You must pray and ask the Lord for divine insight. Physically, you have to be very wise. Ask investigative questions, make inquiries, and observe. They say that love is blind, but I can assure you that marriage gets rid of such blindness. In marriage, all will be revealed. So it is best to start your courtship by being honest and laying everything out instead of hiding things. It gets very damaging when you are hiding something that your spouse must know. The person that is entrusting his or her life to you as your spouse must know, yet you are hiding it. That is fraudulent. Remember, this is someone that has decided to go through life with you for better or for worse. You need to discuss the worst with this person if you are aware of it. What do I mean? I have seen questions circulate many times on various platforms. It's been discussed over and over again. This is the scenario. A man is impotent. He knows that he is impotent, but he never lets the woman who has fallen in love with him and agreed to become his wife know that he is impotent. And now, of course, after getting married to him, she finds out. Can a marriage survive such a lie? Many times, no way. Is a marriage founded on false pretenses valid? Not at all. This is when you hear of the word annulment. An annulment is different from a divorce. An annulment of a marriage is an official declaration that the marriage is invalid and it is legally considered as never existed. That's what happens in marriages that are founded on false pretenses. The spouse has a right to seek an annulment, because when there is no trust, when there is no honesty, marriage is invalid. This is not marriage as unto God. The marriage that God created was for Adam and Eve to be naked and unashamed, beyond physical nakedness, spiritual nakedness, financial nakedness, emotional nakedness, being fully open and available to each other. That is marriage according to God. Marriage that contains deceit does not please God. God is not in support of a marriage founded on deception. If you read Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 20 to 21, you will see the instant judgment approved by God for a woman who pretends to be a virgin and her husband finds out otherwise in marriage. The judgment was very harsh. God does not condone deception of any kind. Too many Christians lie and lie and lie and lie. This is why the Bible clearly states that the devil is the father of all liars. If God is your father, you cannot be a liar. Lying is not of God. You cannot lack integrity and be comfortable deceiving people while claiming to be a child of God. It is against God's nature to deceive. Trust must be protected and it starts from courtship. Don't marry someone under false pretenses. I want you to see trust like an egg. Do you see how fragile an egg is? The egg shell can easily crack. And once it cracks open, you can't put that egg back together. When trust is broken, it's very hard to rebuild trust. It's very hard to build something that was never there. This is why many times when a marriage is founded on false pretenses, the legal system of the land approves an annulment. As a man, if you know that you are impotent, unable to have or sustain an erection, this is something that you should seek treatment for before seeking to marry anyone. You also have to be honest that you are undergoing treatment for it. It is like a woman who knows that she has fertility problems and she withholds this information in courtship, pretending that all is well. This is so wrong. Love is not selfish. It is honest and does not seek to do harm. You are harming someone by withholding important information like this. If you have a lifetime sexual transmitted disease, this is another thing that a lot of people hide. Be honest about it. Let the person who seeks to marry you decide if his or her love can cover your personal challenge. When you pretend that all is well with you, this is entrapment. You are a liar and a deceiver, and your marriage is null and void. Such a person can seek an annulment from you, can go further and seek a divorce from you, depending on how long you've been married, and not be held in judgment by God or legally, because the foundation of your marriage is wrong. The right person for you will love you through your challenges. Give true love and real love a chance. Deception gets you nowhere. Every secret comes out eventually. So be upfront about it. Be very prayerful. God reveals the intents and purposes of people if you seek His will in marriage. God is a light that exposes darkness. So as I said before, don't marry anyone without conducting a physical and spiritual investigation. What type of family is the person from? What manner of friends does this person have? What are people saying about this person? What is God saying about this person? It is so important to hear from God. This is why I always refer to hearing from God, and it is one of the first YouTube videos that I did. Please watch it, learn, and ask the Lord to help you hear from Him. It is your spiritual right as His child. His sheep hear His voice. So if you're a follower of God, you must be able to hear the voice of God. If you can hear from God, you will receive peace in your life. And even if a challenge becomes clear and God assures you that it is of Him, you know that you will have a blessed marriage regardless. The most important thing is to be honest from the beginning. God is honest. There is no deception in God. God is against deceit of any kind. He has made it clear that no liar will make it into heaven. So if you are a child of God, you must be a truth speaker, you must stand up for the truth, and you must live a truthful life. No matter what your personal challenges are, if God has designated a marriage for you, then there is someone courageous enough to love you through those personal challenges. No matter how long it takes, wait for that person instead of using deceptive ways to make someone marry you. Be upfront about your challenges. Lay the right foundation for your marriage instead of weaving secrets and lies. When you lie, you have to keep lying to maintain the initial lie. Lying is such bondage. There is freedom in telling the truth. Yes, you may face rejection, but at least you have told the truth and you can be yourself rather than pretending to be someone you are not and dragging someone down into the false life that you have created for yourself. Please do things God's way and you will be blessed. Thank you for watching. If this video has been a blessing to you, hit the like button, stay subscribed, and share. God loves you and I love you. God bless you.